Genius Hour Project by Allison Smoltz. The topic I have decided to research is the different types of technology that are used by speech pathologists. I decided on this topic because my goal is to be a speech therapist in a children's hospital. I figured I might as well be researching something that will be extremely related to my future field. The main reason I chose this topic is due to my hope of working in the speech pathology field. Another big reason, though, is that I recently shadowed a speech therapist. I saw her using different technologies and resources that I had never seen before. That sparked an interest in me and led me to assume there are many other unique technologies that speech therapists must use that I could learn about. For example, when I shadowed the speech therapist, she was helping a boy with his hand-eye coordination, and she had him stand a certain distance from a computer screen holding a device on his hand. And on the computer there was a sort of metronome tool, and he had to clap to the beat of the metronome. And if it didn't align to the beat, it would show him, and it would show his process throughout the whole thing using the device on his hand when he clapped. I had never seen something like that before, so I figured that there were many other resources like that I could learn about. I intend to be learning more in depth about specific technological sources used by speech therapists. I also plan to learn about how technology is influencing the field. So far from what I have read, I have seen technology to be a major positive factor for speech therapists and their patients. The first article I've read so far was about basically using a Skype type of resource for speech therapists and their patients, and it was seen as a huge positive influence because it allowed them to have meetings without having to go through the time of figuring out a time that they can both meet face-to-face. So this allowed a lot of the patients to have the comfort of their home while receiving speech therapy, and it was proven to be a huge success, and there was no difference in effectiveness between a face-to-face meeting and a meeting over the computer. I'm debating between two templates right now for my final production. One option is a poster because I enjoy organized visual presentations. Another option is a flyer, and depending on how many unique technologies I discover, I thought it would be interesting to put a flyer for different technologies speech therapists can use with their patients. So I would make it a convincing advertisement for each technological tool, influencing them to use them. The audience of my presentation would be current speech therapists if I end up creating a flyer. My goal would be to convince them to use the tools I find. The audience would be parents of speech patients or the speech patients themselves if I choose to create a poster, and this would be a way to inform them of the tools used by the therapist to aid patients in speech therapy. So to either inform the parents of what will be used with their children, or the specific patients to show what we will be using to work on their different speech impairments. Thanks for watching.